Setting the stage. The battle takes place in a desolate, dystopian city where the environment is harsh and chaotic. The landscape is littered with debris, shattered buildings, and remnants of both robot and human civilization. The air crackles with tension as both combatants prepare for a showdown. Minus. Verse Curse, Gordal. Strengths. Extremely high durability and damage output. Capable of controlling time and disabling the player's powers. Powerful attacks like his Reality Crusher, powerful punches, and summoning reinforcements, e.g., fallen soldiers and Gobekto Nextbots. Can deal devastating damage in close combat, easily overpowering most enemies. Weaknesses. Slow attack speed, making it hard for him to land multiple blows in quick succession. Can be temporarily overwhelmed if attacked by a coordinated assault. Minus. Murder Drone, from Murder Drones. Strengths. Extremely fast and agile with advanced combat programming. High damage output using weapons like energy rifles or melee attacks. Capable of flight, which would allow them to dodge or avoid First Curse's slower attacks. Can adapt to combat scenarios and use stealth tactics to outmaneuver enemies. Weaknesses. Likely weaker in terms of durability compared to First Curse's godlike form. Might struggle against overwhelming brute force or attacks that don't give them time to react. Minus. The fight. Round 1. Verse Curse stands tall, his form exuding raw, godlike energy. His eyes glow with fury as he surveys the battlefield. A faint mechanical hum fills the air as he raises his fists, ready to strike. The Murder Drone, on the other hand, darts around the environment with impressive agility. It activates its weapon systems and locks onto the Verse Curse, preparing to take the first shot. As the drone moves, it uses its advanced speed to stay out of range of First Curse's slow but deadly punches. The Murder Drone opens fire, unleashing a barrage of energy blasts. Verse Curse, although fast, doesn't immediately react, taking a few hits before his eyes glow red. The damage isn't enough to stop him, but it causes him to charge forward, his heavy punches aimed directly at the drone. The Murder Drone, using its flight capability, avoids most of First Curse's strikes, but one solid hit from First Curse sends the drone crashing into a nearby building. The drone recovers quickly, hovering in the air to regain its bearings. Round 2. Verse Curse activates his Revengeance, and the air shifts around him. His attacks now become even more destructive, and he summons his fallen soldiers to aid him. The Murder Drone now faces a twofold challenge, dodging First Curse's attacks and dealing with the reinforcements. The drone retaliates with precision, using its high-speed flight to eliminate the fallen soldiers. It releases devastating energy blasts, targeting First Curse's weak points, trying to wear him down. But Verse Curse is no ordinary foe, and with each blast, he seems to shrug off the damage, growing more enraged. The drone then uses a hit-and-run strategy, landing quick blows with its melee attacks and using its agility to escape. But each time it strikes, Verse Curse retaliates with devastating punches, leaving the drone struggling to keep its distance. Final round. Verse Curse summons the Reality Crusher, warping the battlefield and briefly disabling the Murder Drone's weapons and movement. Time slows down for the drone, and it's left vulnerable to First Curse's relentless onslaught. However, the Murder Drone is far from out of tricks. Using a combination of its advanced programming and sheer determination, it exploits a brief moment of weakness when First Curse pauses to summon more enemies. The Murder Drone uses a specialized imp blast to disable Verse Curse's control over time temporarily, giving it a chance to strike with all its might. In a final, desperate move, the Murder Drone delivers a charged melee strike, aimed at First Curse's core. The impact causes a massive explosion, and First Curse stumbles backward, momentarily stunned. But his immense durability keeps him from being completely destroyed. Despite the Murder Drone's best efforts, Verse Curse's overwhelming power, speed, and godlike abilities ultimately lead to his victory. He delivers a final, crushing blow that incapacitates the Murder Drone, leaving it in pieces on the battlefield. Minus. Conclusion. Verse Curse's incredible durability, time manipulation, and sheer brute force give him the upper hand in this battle. While the Murder Drone is faster and more agile, its attacks aren't enough to overcome the immense power of Verse Curse. The drone's only chance would be to exploit its agility and use hit-and-run tactics, but ultimately, Verse Curse's godlike nature prevails in this epic showdown. Winner, Verse Curse.